Bob G Heft, the man that fooled the entire United States into thinking he made the US flag. Patriotism is a weird thing. Take a piece of cloth, worship it, and then print it on Speedos that barely conceal the freedom of middle-aged men while watching large men fight over balls. The US flag. You may have heard this wholesome little nugget of internet folklore. A high school kid named Bob G Heft designed the 50-star flag. It's inspirational, it's heartwarming, it's the American dream, and it's a total load of barnacles. Just like all those American-made goods that come straight from a factory in Shenzhen, China. Yeah. It is the rubbish, the litter your Auntie Sue shares on Facebook bang next to a minion meme about a cheeky pint. So let's chat about Bob G Heft, America's favorite flag NPC. Bob was born in Michigan in 1941. He later moved to Lancaster, Ohio, and worked as a mayor, and did a maidenless run of life, just so he could focus on grinding local government and saying he made the flag. But before he was a high-level bureaucrat, he was but a noob in high school. Cut to 1958, Eisenhower is in the big chair. Cars have fins large enough to sever a pedestrian, and communism is enemy number one. They also had jello salads back then, which honestly makes Skibidi Toilet look like witchery. Send it to the Salem witch trials. Anyways, Mr. Bob gets a homework assignment. Make something related to America. Now, a normal kid would just grill some hot dogs. Some hot dogs, that is. And inject Red 40 into their veins. But Bob was an overachiever. He decided to reinvent the United States flag. He grabbed his mom's sewing shares and he added 2 extra stars for Alaska and Hawaii. You get a star, and you get a star. He turns it in, expecting a Nobel Prize. Instead, his teacher gives him a B-. Nice try, dingus. We only have 48 states. Learn to count. Then, his teacher gave him a bet. If the US Congress adopts your flag, I'll change your grade to an A. Most kids would take the L, but Bob, he entered his villain arc. He started harassing the government, writing letters, calling the White House, and probably sending smoke signals. 2 years later, after Alaska and Hawaii actually joined the club, he gets the call. Hey Bob, it's Eisenhower, the President of the United States of America. We picked your flag. Good job, sports.
What the heck? Are you a scammer?
So July 4th, Bob flies to DC, stands next to the president, raises the flag, and the teacher is forced to give him an A on national television. Everyone claps, roll the credits, emotional, beautiful, patriotic, and completely fake. Bob taped some hot dogs to a sheet, a greasy, starry, meat-filled treat. My flag, he cried, with some ketchup eyes. But he ate the truth and the fries. His hometown didn't give a rodent behind. 2 years after this allegedly world-changing moment, the local paper ran a tiny blurb mentioning he made a flag. That's it. Then they went straight back to covering the local hot dog eating contest. If a kid from my town designed the US flag, they'll build a statue of him, a school after him, eternalize him. Bob got 2 sentences at the bottom of the page. His story has more holes than a block of Swiss. No mention of the grade change, no mention of the DC trip, nothing. Don't get me started on the laws of physics. Bob claimed he was in DC with Eisenhower. Eisenhower was in Gettysburg, and the ceremony was in Baltimore. And Bob was in Ohio. He wasn't witnessing history. He was witnessing his uncle lose a fist fight to a folding chair. Unless Bob is a quantum particle capable of biolocation, I don't think that's possible. Is Bob a time traveler? Bob said he made the flag in 1958 and showed it to his congressman. That congressman wasn't elected yet. And the first photo of Bob's flag appears in 1959, and the caption literally says it was modeled after the already approved design. Bob did not design the flag. Bob made a patriotic fan art, which is fine, but let's call a spade a spade. So who actually designed Old Glory? A bunch of boring military engineers, bureaucrats, and men with rulers at the Institute of Heraldry. And maybe an astrologist too. I don't know, or I do. And they had been drafting 49 and 50 star layouts since 1952. By the time Bob picked up his scissors, the government already had a drawer full of these things. A Navy admiral named William Furlong even mailed Eisenhower the exact design years earlier, but in classic government fashion, it was probably used as a napkin and thrown in the trash. So why did everyone fall for Bob's trap card? Because we Americans love a grassroots story almost as much as we love deep frying things that shouldn't be fried. I'm looking at you, deep fried pizza, and your family. Be gone. Bob lied with the unearned confidence of a toddler in a Batman costume. I'm Batman. He went on talk shows, game shows, and harassed the random people on the street. Hey you, look at that flag. Please don't hurt me. I did that. Me, I'm the flag boy. Sir, this is a Wendy's. I own you! So did Bob make the flag? No. It was a small lie that America ate up like a hot dog eats hot dogs. Do you know this flag? It's Carabas. If you don't, you should learn your flags. I made a free website where you can learn all the flags. It's Certified Hot Doggy. Subscribe.